Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The SJMIS graduation ceremony is about to begin. We expect our commencement exercises to last about half an hour and a half. So before we begin, let me remind you to turn your cell phone to silent mode. And we keep silence from talking aloud.
During the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kate Mortson.
My name is Kantawat Setapat Tarashai, and we will be your MCs on this special day. We would like to extend a warm welcome to the families and guests who have joined us today, and a special welcome to the graduates in class of 2023.
Graduation is a significant milestone in your life and an outstanding accomplishment. It is an honor to be here at this dignified and special event, the high point of the academic year. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments and academic achievements of our high school seniors.
With so much cheer, let us celebrate the graduates as they march toward the venue.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of colors.
Let us welcome the SJMIS administrators.
Let us now welcome the teachers of SJMIS.
This time, let us welcome the candidates for graduation from grade 12 with their homeroom teacher, Mr. Bradley Hayes. Please remain standing for the King's Anthem, followed by the school song. Please be seated. To begin this program, we are pleased to introduce to you the senior class president, Ms. Aditya Salanchara, for the welcome remarks.
Good morning, family, friends, teachers, staff, and most importantly, the senior class of 2023, Meliora. My name is Eugene, and it is my honor to be up here speaking to all of you today as your class president. We gather now for the final time in this auditorium to honor our accomplishments. We made it to graduation. It's the end of our stay at SJMIS, whether you've been here for 4 or 14 years. But it's also the beginning of a new and exciting chapter in your life. I'd like us all to give a round of applause to all of the amazing teachers, mentors, and staff. My heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates on your accomplishments. I'm proud of you guys and that you stayed here even after the pandemic, when most of our classmates left to take GED. Without you guys, high school wouldn't be as fun as it was, and after everything, I wish nothing but the best for you guys. Thank you everyone for coming to our graduation. I hope you are as excited as us for the completion of our school year. Thank you.
Thank you for the warm welcoming speech.
We will now welcome Mr. Tiwakon for a musical rendition in order to inspire our graduates to keep on pursuing their hopes, dreams, and to never stop believing in themselves.
ก็ยอมรับมันขอแค่มีเธอคนนี้ขอแค่มีเธอเท่านั้นพอไม่ต้องการอะไรมากกว่านั้นแค่ขอแค่มีเธอกับฉันขอแค่มีเราเท่านั้นเราทุกคนแค่เธอนี้ก็ดียิ่งกว่าเรื่องใด
Thank you for such a beautiful performance. At this time, let us introduce to you Miss Pitikaseti from Generation Thailand as she conveys an inspiring commencement message. Please welcome her with a round of applause.
Good morning, class of 2023. What an honor for me to be here and congratulate you again for your graduation from St. John Mary International School. I'm here also beyond to congratulate you is to perhaps share a bit of the next phase of your life, calling adulthood. I have a little bit of a story that I like to share, but before I start that, if you can join me a bit to close your eyes and imagine this next phase of your life where you call yourself an adult. And maybe think through a bit, what does that look like? What do you look like as an adult? What would you be doing as an adult? What is the setting that you see when you call yourself an adult? Now, if you can see that picture very clearly, please do come back to me and I can continue with the story. So when we imagine ourselves as adults, if you ask your parents, sometimes there are actions and decisions that you might have made that make you feel like now you're an adult. For example, you're moving away from your parents and you're starting your college life, you're getting your own place, you're buying your own car, or you decide to spend the rest of your life with someone. Generally, that's kind of definition of an adult. Sometimes you do have a chance to be kind of proactive actor of that narrative of your life. In another different scenario, sometimes you're forced to be an adult. There are things, situations, or people that come through that tells you that now it is time to grow up. Unfortunately for me, that's more of the scenario that I have to go through to become an adult. And that happened to me very recently. I am now 36, so you can call me quite a late bloomer to become an adult, and you can call me anti-pin at the same time. And the experience might not be as what I imagined that it would have been like. So just to make myself a bit more relatable, now that I've shared you my age, going back to high school, I was one of those students who very determined, very ambitious. You know, if you see me in a classroom, you would know strategically where I would sit in the front row, maybe to the right a bit, so that the teachers can see me when I wave my hand, trying to answer certain questions. And back in high school, you know, beyond trying to excel in academic, I also know that it's important to be sociable and to be liked in order to get into good school, in order to get a good job. So that's exactly the script I followed. I had my eyes on attending BBA Thammasat, one of the business school international program in Thailand. And you know, I did all my work. I got the grades, I prepared for the tests, and eventually I was accepted to the school. At that time, I felt pretty accomplished. I felt like all the work I put, you know, have now yields results. All the things I want now, it will be all good. Now I'm all set in this good school. All the alumni from the school eventually move on to their consultancy job, maybe for McKinsey or BCG. You know, I'll be making good money. Maybe it's a bit boring, but you know, I'll be set for life. I won't bore you with the rest of my resume, but let's just assume that, you know, everything turns out great. I joined an international firm. I was in advertising for a couple of years. I was in consulting for a couple of years. And my passion to take my business knowledge to go beyond just making my own money and putting that into creating impact also leads me to start my own company. So about 6 years after, I run my own social enterprise. I gave myself the title of a CEO. And you know, every step along the way, it felt right. Like I was on the right track, I was doing the right thing. You know, everything was just going up and up and up. Somehow, the thinking of feeling like an adult never occurred to me during those times. But in 2021, I kind of lost most of those things. Starting from the situation of COVID 2019, our company had to pivot. Originally, we were focusing on focusing on this social mission of equipping youths like you with career resources. We became a private career development center for a lot of universities. We work with around 7,000 students across Thailand. But with COVID situation, we have to give up that mission, which to me means give up also my identity, my dreams, my ambition, and we pivot the company entirely into more of a business focus so that we don't have to fire people. Along that same time, I lost my mom, who is very important to me. She was struggling with cancer for 2 years, and I don't want to go into details of that. But beyond losing my own identity and titles, I started losing a bit of a sense of who I am. Eventually, about 2 years after that, when those things happened, I transitioned back into the workforce. And somehow, somewhere, anxiety attack came to me. And again, I know mental health is a sensitive issue. I don't want to go into detail. But just to provide you a glimpse of it, it's something that felt like your body is going one way and your mind is going through another entirely different experience. And that does suit the story I told you. I did have expectation about how life's gonna be, about the dream that I want. And my body was going through an entirely different experience. And that's why it felt disconnected. Took me a while to realize, just like Taylor Swift song, "It's me, I'm the problem, it's me." That expectation I had for myself, that didn't come through. And the struggle that I have to balance between what I want and what I get, somehow that made me feel like an adult. So I want to live this lesson with you, that whatever dreams that you have, whatever scenario that we've just painted at the beginning of this talk, that's important. I'm not saying that's not going to come through. But during the time when the thing that you expect and the thing that you're getting is different, and just remember how you bridge those two together, because through those situations, that's how you're realizing your own limitation. You're realizing your own, what's important to you and your values. And at least for me, that is probably the most valuable lesson of being an adult. So congratulations to you again, class 2023, and thank you.
Thank you so much for the very inspiring and insightful messages you have conveyed this morning. Your words will surely guide our graduates as they enter a new chapter in their life. May your messages motivate them to strive more than they already have.
Now, to express the class of 2023 gratitude to the commencement speaker and to SJMIS, let me call on Mr. Pinarat Satawachave for the senior class treasurer.
May I invite our guest speaker, Ms. Bin, to receive a token of appreciation from the class of 2023 for your inspiring speech. Now, may I invite Dr. Punarat Chinapha to come receive a token of, to come receive the class gift. May the class of 2023 would like to humbly present a token of gratitude for all that SJMIS has done to us. Thank you.
Dear graduates, the moment you have been waiting for has finally come. The fruit of hard work, discipline, and success will finally be yours.
May I please request Ms. Catherine Demain to come for the presentation of candidates for graduation.
I would also like to invite on stage our distinct chairman, Dr. Punara Chinapha, for the confirmation of graduates.
Dr. Boyd, today I present to you the 2023 graduates. We have 10 students from the science stream and 1 student from the business stream who have successfully completed all graduation requirements.
Thank you, Ms. Cathy. Hello, morning. First of all, congratulations, Muda. This is going to be the last time I call you SJMIS boys and girls or 12th grader. in a couple of minutes, you will be known to me as SJMIS alumni. Okay, you guys ready? Yeah, as usual. Before that, be prepared for the next chapter of your life, all that. So in the future, you'll be happy, you'll be sad, you'll have a challenge ahead. But now, right now, I need to focus on this very moment. Okay, deep breath in, please. Deep breath out. Do it with me 3 times. Feel it. Feel this moment. Again, in. Feel it. Appreciate it. This is it. It's your time. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Thank you. Right. You ready? By the power vested in me by the Ministry of Education Thailand, I declare you graduate class of 2023. Well done, congratulations, we can. All right.
Congratulations to the senior batch of 2023. You will now be receiving your prize diploma, a symbol of accomplishment. Our distinguished chairman, Dr. Punarat Chinapha, will award our seniors with their diplomas.
We would also like to turn on the podium to our honorable Ms. Masakon Kurton for the distribution of diplomas.
Miss อาทิตยาสรัญชนก มิสเตอร์กฤษฐานัทภูวิจิตรสุวรรณ มิสเตอร์อาชิตหะธรรม มิสเอฟริลเมย์เหลืองสะอาดตา มิสเตอร์พีรนัทสัตวัชราเวช มิสจิดาภาเจริญนนทศิษย์ มิสบุราณีอมรเวชสันติ มิสเตอร์พุทธิพงษ์เอื้อวิทยากุล มิสเป็นหนึ่งสงวนวงศ์ มิ กรเขียนว่าว and Mr. พักภพตรีวิชา
Ladies and gentlemen, let us now celebrate the achievements of a group of exceptionally talented individuals. Dr. Purarat Chinatha and Ms. Catherine Limain will be awarding certificates and medals.
We would also like to give the podium back to Mrs. Wasukan Kurpon to call the names of the special awardees.
Excellence Award is hereby presented to the following students for achieving a high GPA and graduating with honors. Miss Penning Sangwan for reaching a cumulative GPA of 3.61. Subject Excellence Award for achieving the highest GPA in Thai language. Mr. Pakapok Trivisha for reaching a cumulative GPA of 3.72. Subject Excellence Award for achieving the highest GPA. Mr. Pirana Sattavacharave for reaching a cumulative GPA of 3.83. Subject Excellence Award for achieving a GPA of 4 in Principles of Marketing and Economics. Miss April May Saata for reaching a cumulative GPA of 3.87. Subject Excellence Award for achieving the highest GPA in English and Biology. Academic Excellence Award is hereby presented to Miss Purani Amonwet Santi for outstanding achievement as class salutatorian of the graduating class of 2023 with a GPA of 3.93. Subject Excellence Award for achieving the highest GPA in Thai language and physics. Academic Excellence Award is hereby presented to Miss Jidapha Jaranontasit for outstanding achievement as class valedictorian of the graduating class of 2023 with a GPA of 3.96. Subject Excellence Award for achieving the highest GPA in Social Studies, Chemistry, and Mathematics. Royalty Award is hereby presented to the foreign students in recognition of their valuable contribution to SJMIS as a student since kindergarten. Mr. Prithana Puvijit Suwan. Miss จิดาภาเจริญนนทศิษย์ Miss อาคิตยาสรัญชลากุล She will also be receiving a certificate of achievement for getting an IELTS band score of 7. Mr. Ashit Pathak, he will also be receiving a certificate of achievement for getting an IELTS band score of 7.5. Mr. Piranath Sattawacharave, he will also be receiving a certificate of achievement for getting a TOEFL score of 105. Miss April May Dengsaan, she will also be receiving a certificate of achievement for getting an IELTS band score of 8. She is also a recipient of Community Service Award for achieving more than 45 hours of service in support of our community. Community Service Award is hereby presented to the foreign students for achieving more than 45 hours of service in support of our community. Miss Ben Nu Sanguan Wong. Student Leadership Award is awarded to Mr. Pakapop Trevisha for his excellence in the pursuit of development.
Congratulations once again to the honor graduates and special awardees. We are sure that your parents and family are extremely proud of your accomplishments. Let us all give them one more round of applause.
We now invite the administrator on stage to enjoy the rest of the program on the VIP sitting stage.
At this point, let us be all ears to the valedictorian herself as she encapsulates everything high school life has to offer. A big hand for Miss Jidapha Jalin Nontasit for the valedictory address.
Good morning, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, and the graduating class of 2023. It is my honor to stand before you as the valedictorian of our graduating class. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I would like to extend a warm welcome and express our gratitude to all teachers, parents, families, staff, and friends. You all have shaped us into the people we see today, and I can say in total confidence that without you, we would become very different. And thank you for guiding us on this incredible journey. To our teachers, thank you for sharing your time, talent, and knowledge with us. You took the time to explain assignments, sometimes repeatedly because we weren't paying attention. You put in the effort to make lessons more interesting, so we wouldn't just tune out. We will remember the time we used to gossip and enjoy our class together. Whether we're naughty at times and always complained about everything, I hope we will be one of your best students in some way. To our parents back there, thank you for supporting us in more ways than it's possible to count. You dragged us out of bed each morning and made sure we were ready for school. Thank you for always forgiving us, no matter what we did. And thank you for being our most welcoming home. To my fellow graduates, some of us have known each other since kindergarten, and others only a few years ago. However, it's almost time to say goodbye. It seems like just yesterday that we were juniors, trying to figure out where our next class was, and generally looking foolish to all the seniors. We are one of the batches that got affected by the COVID period. We lost part of our high school life and friends who chose a different path. But now, it's our time to go. These 11 survivors will be the first batch with the least number of students in SJMIS, but full of qualities. Now, we are the seniors, and soon alumni, ready to graduate and go on with our lives. Still, we can't help but reflect on what we went through at school. We made many memories together, many good and some bad, most of which we can now look back on. I consider myself lucky to have met you all and to be part of your life. I know that each of you has something special. You're all creative and smart in many different ways. So please never doubt yourself. No matter where our paths may lead us, you are the author of your life story. This is the last chapter of high school, but not the last book of your life. No matter how tired you'll be in the future, don't give up and appreciate yourself. And I wish you all a good luck every day. Thank you again for your time and memories. I hope the school always nurtures better seniors, and I wish them luck. Congratulations, class of Meliora.
Thank you, Ms. Jidapha Jayanantasit, for such a wonderful speech. Now, we will call upon the class secretary, Ms. Pengen Sanwan Wong, to lead the fellow graduates in reciting the Pledge of Loyalty.
All the graduates, please stand up, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. We, the graduates of St. John Mary International School, promise to uphold the dignity, honor, and prestige of the institution. We will carry on as we leave the portals of our alma mater. The wisdom and the value taught to us in order that we will return to be worthy citizens of our country. We defend the rights and privileges of the school as sons and daughters of our dear alma mater, St. John Mary International School. So help us God. Thank you.
At this time, our new graduates wish to take this opportunity to thank their beloved parents, as well as our dear teachers, for their unwavering and never-ending support. Let us call on Miss April May Leung Sa Ta, the Student Council President.
Good morning, parents, teachers, graduates, and everyone who attended our graduation. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, is what Newton's third law of motion states. I remember hearing it for the first time in 10th grade in Mr. Mix's physics class and realizing that the next 3 years of my life are going to be filled entirely with hardship and academics. It was, to say the least, difficult. Studying a new lesson every day, getting worksheets upon worksheets, and tests being the scariest thing, since I was never really sure if I understood the lesson fully. But looking back on our years, I loved going to Mr. Mix's class. While it was hard, I truly sought to learn and understand each and every one of those lessons, feeling as if I had accomplished a hefty mission when I finally did understand the lesson. I'm sure every one of my classmates feels that way, whether it be this class is so hard, or this test is gonna kill me, or I'm gonna fail. We never really had any bad feelings for any of our classes. We still tried our best no matter what, and this year we realized how much we appreciated our teachers for what they were doing for us. Whether it be the endless gossiping during class, the complaints about how hard the class was, or the laughs that we had when we played Kahoot games, our teachers truly felt like parental figures at school for us. If anything, we had begun to call our teachers our second parents. Mr. Mix, our cool but very indirect parent, listened to our endless ramblings on every part of our lives. Miss Nadalyn, our sweet and happy parent, always helped out with the most patience, but also listened to all of our gossip. Miss Rizadel, our bright and colorful parent, who always joked around with us, but also kept us happy no matter what. Miss Anne, our sweet and clever parent, always had us with practical learning. Ku-ai, Ku-sai, and Ku-ma, our smart but very strict parents who always helped out when we needed their help in every single way possible. Mr. DeMarch, who was our laid-back parent, both educated us and gave us the breaks that we needed. Mr. Dimas, our parent who always had a smile on his face even when we were very tiring to him. Atan Luti, our hands-on parent, always had tips and tricks for us to improve our speeches. Mr. M, our parent who always helped out with a smile on his face. And finally, Mr. Bradley, our cool and caring dad who always strived to help us no matter what in any way possible, whether it be taking the load off of work from us, giving us breaks, or treating us to snacks after a big event. Going back to my earlier point, Newton's third law basically says that every action taken will have an equal reaction. In other words, it can be thought of as karma when it comes to people. If you do a good deed, it'll come back to you even better. I'm trying to say that I've noticed this law of motion in various parts of school life, whether it be our classmates helping each other out and getting a good deed afterwards, or treating each other to lunch to also help out with homework afterwards. Everyone appreciated and helped each other in the times that we were in need, and I really appreciate every single one of you. As for our actual parents, I would like to start by saying thank you for being here. Thank you for your hard work for raising us. Thank you for listening to us when we're tired. Thank you for being by our side when we're sick or tired. Thank you for watching over us, and thank you for being the biggest source of comfort and security we could have ever asked for. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, and while I'm completely sure that we have given you a hard time in the different phases of our lives, we made it. We're finally graduating and moving on to the next part of our lives. I hope you are just as excited as we are right now. To my own parents, I know I've been hard to raise, whether it be the endless arguing or the strong-headed will to not lose. I know I cause a lot of trouble and headaches for you. I know I've been a hard kid to watch over, especially during my teenage years. But thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for being here. Anya, Appa, I made it. To my classmates, who I've been with for years on end, thank you for still being here, even through COVID. We've been through quite literally everything, from all of the selfies, to all of the gossiping in Mr. Mix's class, to the amount of work put on us and the complaining we did before every test where we swore we would die and fail. We did it. Watching you guys grow up with me year after year has truly, from the bottom of my heart, been a blessing. You're all amazing people, and I have all the confidence that you will succeed in life. I hope that in 10 years, when we all meet up for a reunion, Beam will be the most successful design master, Nujin will have designed the coolest sorts of architecture, Frame has turned into a very famous musician, Ming will have his very own business and entrepreneurship, Benning will be the coolest doctor out there, Soft will have traveled the entire world, Mickey will have survived Germany, Tug will have taken over his family's business, and Pete and Ashish will have turned into the richest people in the world. As a tribute, we would like to give flowers to our parents and our teachers for all of the work they have done for us. Again, class of Meliora, we did it. We survived. Thank you for surviving, and good luck out there.
They're giving the phone.
Thank you.
Thank you for our mentee PE teacher.
First of all, thank you, Miss April, for your heartfelt speech.
What a heartwarming tribute to the beloved parents and our dedicated teachers for all they have done.
At this time, we have a special performance from Mr. Eric and Miss April May Leung Saata for a musical rendition of You're Here, That's the Thing. Thank you, Mr. Eric and Miss April, for such a wonderful performance.
Now, let us sit back and enjoy the show as our seniors perform a direction of Night Changes by One Direction.
Just how fast the mind changes. Going out tonight changes into something right. How weather dies a river kind of dress reminds her of a missing piece of innocence she lost. We're only getting older, baby, and I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. Everything that you ever dreamed of disappearing when you creep on. But there's nothing to be afraid of, even when the night changes. It'll never change, baby. It'll never change, baby. It'll never change me and you.
Thank you for such a heartfelt performance.
Now, let us call on Mr. Randy Hayes for the traditional graduation throwing cap.
All right, class of 2023, Melior. Once you throw this cap, you walk out this door, you become alumni. But one thing I'm gonna make sure you understand, even when you walk out that door, no matter where you go, how old you get, or what you do, we will always be your teachers. We will always be here for you, your parents, and everyone in this auditorium. And we will always be here to be called home. All right, get ready to throw your caps on 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, you are now alumni.
We would like to call on the administrators to come up on stage for picture taking.
graduates as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the end of this special occasion has arrived. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all the students, teachers, administrators, and staff who made this graduation a success. To our new graduates, the future holds new challenges and opportunities for you. These challenges will further test and improve you all as individuals.
As you continue to explore this new chapter of your lives, may you look back to your high school year with fondness, joy, and pride. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you for coming.
Once again, let us all congratulate our 2023 graduates with a round of applause.